Hi, I'm Grayson with Lost Highway Kennels.
And I'm Emily with Shorthairs and Shotguns, and this is our companion Gundog training channel.
Hey guys, this is part 3 in our Developing the Natural Retrieve video series. If you haven't watched them yet, I highly recommend that you go back and watch parts 1 and 2. You can find the link in the description of this video. In this video, you're going to see us working with puppies, namely Gibson, the French Brittany, and Echo, the German short-haired pointer. Echo is going to be a little older. She's going to have a series of retrieve sequences that are going to focus mainly on the things we're working with her on. You're going to see her play some 2-ball and really just keep drive building. With Gibson, you'll notice if you look closely, we're using paint rollers, something he finds very satisfying. We start with 2-ball. I'm working really hard to develop possession in Gibson, and I get it. And you'll notice in the first video, Gibson begins to really enjoy his paint roller and he'll run off with it. So then we move on to, you'll notice, working on the dam between 2 ponds, and we're using that as a natural lane. And you'll just see me work with getting Gibson to possess his item, and I'll move away, and then when he brings it back, I work really hard to engage with him on that item, not necessarily take it away. So you might notice a couple of times he brings me the paint roller, I engage him, I praise him up, I give him some tactile feedback, and then I step up and I begin to move away, and Gibson may run away from me with the item, but then he eventually comes back and we re-engage. So that's what we're working on here. Just simply, I want to develop the possession in the dog. When we talk about chase, capture, possess, we want each one of those things to satisfy the dog and the dog to be comfortable working in each one of those functions. And that's what we're working on. So it doesn't have to be a pretty picture. We just want the dog to begin to build confidence and be excited about the game.
Good girl. Come on. Good. Atta girl. Come on. Come on, Echo. Up, 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 up. Yeah, good girl. Good job. Good. Good girl. Super. Yeah. Good girl. Hey, 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 hey. Good. Good. Good job. Good girl. Come on. One more. Atta girl. Come on. Good. Good. So I'm looking to improve Echo's natural retrieve by building engagement with her and having her engage me over the toy. So you'll notice that in both the videos, she's quick to either drop the toy and take off and do her own thing, or she wants to take the toy, possess it, but on her own, chew on it, lay down, not bring it back to me. So what I'm looking to do is to be as fun and exciting and inviting for her to bring it back to me as possible. So I can do that by doing things like backing up, being exciting with another toy, which is what is called two-ball, and I'm quick to throw that toy again when I see her lose interest in the one she has. So that reanimates the object, it allows her to chase again, and it makes the game more fun and exciting. Another thing that I do is that we start in a different environment and she is pretty distracted, pretty interested in what's going on around her versus the actual game with me. So I can influence that by taking away some of the interesting environment by having her at home. So the second video is at my home where she's used to being. It's not as fun and exciting, so she's more willing to focus on the game, be engaging with me. So those are a few things I'm looking to build in Echo's natural retrieve.